Hi STEM Friday friends, Mrs. Force is back with another fun Friday lesson. Today we're going to be playing with bubbles. Now I know you all probably have bubbles at home that come like this, or bubbles that might come in a big wand like this, but for today's lesson we're going to try to make our own bubbles at home. So the recipe that Mrs. Force is going to use to make bubbles at home is 1/2 cup of water. I'm going to put that in my bowl, 1/2 cup of water. And then we need our special ingredient, soap. But we only need a 1/4 cup, 1/4 of a cup of soap. So I'm going to do 1/4 of a cup of Dawn dish soap. I'm going to put that in there. And then the last ingredient that we need to help us make the bubbles, because in order for bubbles to really stick together, you need to have ingredients in there so the water can separate. So we're going to add, this is just sugar. We're going to add a teaspoon of sugar. Just like that. I'm going to put it in. We're going to mix it up. We're going to see what happens. So there's my little recipe of magic bubbles at home. And then the next part of our experiment, now I just want you to play with bubbles, really. I want you to see what do bubbles look like, what are they made of, and what kind of cool things can you do with bubbles. So I know you all probably have the good old-fashioned bubble wand at home, right? And we know those work. Look at that, good bubbles. But I was wondering if maybe you could come up with some creative ideas of how you can make bubbles at home with things that you might have in your house. Like, I was wondering, gee, I wonder if a cookie cutter would make a bubble. Do you think that if I blew bubbles in a heart shape, it would be a heart shape? I don't know. I thought, hey, let's find out. So let's see what happens when we blow a heart. All right, remember when you're blowing your bubbles, you gotta blow kind of slow and steady. Oh, that one didn't work. To blow kind of slow and steady. Did it become a heart? It didn't. It stayed a sphere. Or what about a snowflake? I have these cool snowflake cookie cutters. Do you have cookie cutters at home? This is a really fun way to make bubbles, is with a cookie cutter. This one's a snowflake. Let's see what happens when I blow this one. It didn't make a snowflake. And then I thought, what else could I use? I don't have any pipe cleaners at my house, but I did have some wire, and I turned this wire, can you see, into a diamond shape. And I'm gonna put that in there and see what happens when I use that. And again, did it make a diamond? Mm-mm. And this is kind of a fun thing to use. This is just a water bottle, and what I did is I cut the bottom out of it. Ask mommy or daddy to help you with that, because I don't want you to be working with sharp knives, but they could easily cut the bottom off. And then this makes really, really cool big bubbles. So you dunk it in there like that, and then you blow in this end. Mrs. Force is running out of air. It's getting so big, I can't even blow it. Let me try again. Ready? Oh, that didn't work. And there it goes back. Mrs. Force can't even blow it. It's so big. All right, one more time. Let's see if I can get a big bubble. I wonder if you can get a big bubble. Oh, that didn't work. Poor Mrs. Force. Oh, that one popped. So you get the idea. This could be a really cool tool to use to make bubbles. And then I got to thinking, gee, what else do I have around here that I can make bubbles with? And I thought, I wonder if a toilet paper holder would work. Do you think it would work? I don't know if it'll work. Let's see. All right, let's see what happens. Did you see that? Just a silly cardboard toilet paper holder, and you have a bubble wand. So see what you can find at your house to make bubbles with, and play with bubbles this weekend, and see what you can find out. Make some predictions and a hypothesis. Like I think when I blow in a snowflake cookie cutter, it's going to be a sphere. But you try it home and see what happens, okay? I miss you all. I love you all. And I will see you next week at graduation. Bye.